In this video, I'll be showing how to set up a Raspberry Pi with Raspbian. In order to do this, the first thing you have to do is make sure that your microSD card is set up with noobs, which functions as an installer for various OSs on the Raspberry Pi, including Raspbian. If you bought a kit that comes with a microSD card preloaded with noobs, it should be labeled accordingly, and you can skip directly to putting the microSD card into your Raspberry Pi and setting up Raspbian from there. If not, however, you'll want to use an adapter to connect it to your PC, such as a USB to microSD card adapter like I'm using, and then you'll want to use your File Explorer, navigate to this PC, and find your microSD card there. In my case, it's labeled as USB drive F. You'll want to right-click on it, format it. It should default to the largest size possible. FAT32 file system is what you're looking for. And then I'm going to use a quick format just to save some time. It's going to warn you about erasing all the data. If you have data already on your microSD card, be sure to put that somewhere else, because this will erase all of your data. Now that that's done, your microSD card is ready to have noobs put on it. You'll want to use your browser, and you're going to want to find noobs. Look it up on Google. The first link is going to be raspberrypi.org/downloads/noobs, which is what you're looking for. There'll be two installers: your regular noobs, which has offline installers for Raspbian and also a network install options, and then Noobs Lite, which is a network-only installer, typically meant for smaller SD cards. For my purposes, I'm going to use the regular Noobs and download the zip. In order to save time, I already downloaded this, so I'm going to go back to my file manager, go to my downloads, and find the copy of Noobs on my computer. Then going to right-click on it, and I'm going to extract it. Once that's finished, it should open the window where it extracted all the files. If it doesn't, you can just find it on your computer. What you'll do from there is you'll highlight all the files that are in the extracted file. You'll want to copy those, navigate back to your microSD card, and then copying them onto your blank SD card. Once that's complete, your microSD card is now ready for your Raspberry Pi. You can exit out of everything and eject your SD card. MicroSD card is ready for your Raspberry Pi. You can now set up your Raspberry Pi for the first time. The microSD card goes in the bottom of the Raspberry Pi with the pins facing the motherboard. Then you'll need a HDMI cable to connect to your TV or monitor. You'll need a micro USB to wall adapter that has a minimum 2 amp output, and you will also need some form of USB keyboard and mouse combo. You can have them either separate, wired, or you can have them like mine, which is just connected to one wireless USB port. And then you can start your Raspberry Pi for the first time. Now it's booting into the installation window. You'll see, since I use the offline installer without connecting to the internet, it has the option for Raspbian Full, which is what I'm looking to install. So I'll click on that and click Install. I'll ask you to confirm it. Yes. And now this will take a moment. Now that the install is finished, it'll notify you. Just click OK. And it will restart itself. And boot into Raspbian for the first time. And then it'll tell you to get started. Just click Next. It'll prompt you to choose your language, your country, all that. United States, American English. You'll have to pick the nearest major city that it lists. Use US keyboard, click Next. It'll ask you to enter a new password. This can be anything you want it to be, or you can just skip it and it'll keep the default password. And then it'll prompt you to connect to a network. Let's see. It's loading. There's your network options. You'll want to find your network. Raspberry Pi does have 5G, so you're welcome to use that. It'll prompt you to update software next, and it'll check for updates. Once you're finished updating, just press OK, and it will ask to reboot so that the updates can take effect. Once that's done, your Raspberry Pi should be ready to go with a full version of Raspbian installed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.